What's up, guys? Gibatron09 back in with another video for you guys today. I know it's been a while. I've been busy. It's the usual. But I have an update for you guys today, first of all, and then I'm going to get to some pickups I've had. So if you guys checked out my last video, the unboxing of arcade stuff, I have been doing a little bit of work. I haven't gotten the wood yet to create a full arcade panel, but I have a one player in a cardboard box that I can plug into my computer. And it works well. It works perfectly fine. I play my main arcade games with it. I play my emulators, and I'm trying to find a there's a plugin I can get on Ultimark.com to get to work with the PS3, so I can start playing my fighting games, etc. But I'll show you how it came out. And here it is right here. It's in an Under Armour cardboard box. Nothing too fancy, but it supports everything well. Everything works perfectly fine. I have the one player, there's a coin button, and let's see if we get a little bit of a view of the inside. There's a wiring of the buttons, and then down there is your iPack. And each button all goes to the iPack. Each direction of the joystick all goes to the iPack. The coin button goes to the iPack, and the one player button goes to the iPack. And then if you look closely, there's a black wire, and what happens is each black wire goes to the other button, direction, or coin slot button. And one of the black wires goes to the iPack. That's called your ground. But that's generally how it looks on the inside. It looks a little bit like a mess, and that's because I haven't neatened it up, because I'm going to eventually take this apart and just convert that to work with wood. But what it does is it emulates the press of this keyboard, which you also have to connect. And when I create my arcade panel, I'm just going to put that right over there. When I create my arcade panel, that's going to be all hidden underneath the hinged door of my control panel. So I can't wait for that to happen. I have to purchase the wood. I'm thinking of going with black. Try and get some LED lights. Try and wire that all up together to the iPack, which supports 4 players. And I'm excited to get that going. I just have to get out of school first. So, but anyway, here comes the pickups. GameStop had their buy 2 get 1 free sale, and I took advantage of that earlier on. I picked up 3 PS3 games. Borderlands, I picked it up for the PS3 so I can play online. As you guys know, I don't have Xbox Live, and I don't have any form of connecting to the Xbox without Ethernet, and it takes quite a bit of time to set that all up because I use my laptop as a router and etc. etc. It's a mess. The PS3 works a lot easier, and so I'm sticking with that. A lot of people complain about the way the online works. It's not as good as Xbox Live, and I agree because my friends have Xbox Live, and it's a lot better. But it works enough for me, and I'm not going to complain about it. Next, I picked up Two Worlds 2. Now, I have the first one, and as you guys know, it's a shaky game. But Two Worlds 2 isn't as bad. I've played it for a little bit of time. I'm putting it down to get to some other RPGs. But it's not bad, and I think that might be one that I come back to. And if you guys remember, the magic system for Two Worlds is probably its best feature, and I've only enhanced it. So, definitely a lot better, and I got it again for the PS3 for online. And once again, for the PS3, I got Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4. I didn't pick up the arcade edition because they're going to be coming out with that limited edition Street Fighter set, which I'll hopefully try and pick up at some point because it looks pretty awesome. And it's going to include Street Fighter Arcade Edition, Street Fighter, and 2 other Street Fighter games. One is the HD remix of 2, and I want to say Alpha 3, but that might be wrong. Yeah, don't quote me on that. But anyway, I picked up another 3 games. Another PS3 game and another PS3 fighter is Soul Calibur 4. And I've been playing a bit of that. I think that one's more of a button mash friendly game. The attacks aren't as complex as Super Street Fighter 4, which I've been playing a little bit more of. I'm trying to find out who I want to main and eventually try and get pretty good at that game. But yeah, Soul Calibur 4 is pretty fun. You can create your own characters, which is a cool feature, and I've been enjoying that. Next, the game that I've been playing more than any of those other 6 is Fable 3. That's because I'm a big fan of the Fable franchise. I beat the first one, I beat the second one, and I'll most likely beat the third when I find the time. It's just as enjoyable. Its reviews were a little lower than others, but I find it just as fun. There's some graphical issues that occur, and the voices don't necessarily match with the mouths as much, but it's still enjoyable, and it's a problem that I can look around to enjoy the game. And finally is a DS game that I've been looking to pick up for a while, and that's Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. And the DS games are a little difficult to find with the Castlevanias, but I was able to pick that up in the buy two get one free sale, complete, and so definitely gonna pick that one up. I also had a $5 gift card for Best Buy. It's similar to the GameStop Power Up program. Just turn in my points and I get a card, except for this one, and get a gift card. But this one was free because my parents had bought a PS3 from Best Buy for Christmas and used the points smartly by them before buying the PS3. So all the money used to purchase the PS3 were transferred into basically a free game for me. And that free game actually didn't buy it for the PS3, I got it for the DS, and that's because it was only $5. And I've heard some good things about this game, and it's been a little bit difficult for me to find, but this was free, and that's Monster Tale for the DS. This is brand new for $5. I wasn't going to leave it there because I've heard some good things, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit. And while I was there, this was just kind of an impulse. My dad pointed out that it was only $3, and it was a pretty new game, and that's Duke Nukem Forever. Not really my style, but it was $3. I wasn't going to leave it there, and maybe that'll be one that I'll check out at some point. At the same time, they were just showing off some Max Payne 3 stuff. So here's a UFE bumper sticker. On the bottom it says Operações Especiais or something like that in Portuguese, because it does take place in Sao Paulo. And here's a Max Payne 3 multiplayer quick art book. Nothing too special, just trying to show off some of the features with some text. But it was free, it was there, I grabbed it. The game looks pretty cool. I've seen some gameplay. Not something I'll pick up right away because it's a little out of my price range for that style of game, which isn't my preference. I'm more of an RPG guy. But yeah, it does look pretty cool. If you guys are into that, I'd recommend checking it out. And finally, I picked up 3 cheap games at GameStop as well. Here's Kingdom of Paradise for the PSP. That was really cheap. I think it was about $4, and it's one that I've been wanting to check out a little bit. Next is Suikoden Tactics for the PS2. These are all completes, by the way. All of my pickups are complete. The Suikoden Tactics for the PS2 was only $5, and I'm getting into the Suikoden franchise a little bit. And for that price, I wasn't going to leave it there, especially in almost new condition. And in the same condition was Wild Arms 3 for $5. And this is actually a very interesting RPG. I was pleasantly surprised by it because you start off with a quick cutscene, and then it stops the cutscene, and you pick which one of the 3 characters you want to play as, and you'll find out their story. So I started off playing as this young lady right here. I beat her story fairly quickly for the first part of the cutscene, and then it allowed me to select the next character who seemed like a bad guy at the time, but I haven't gotten far enough in his story to really understand his motives. But it really gives you a good depth of each character, shows you their motives, and I really appreciate that in Wild Arms 3. I haven't played many other of the Wild Arms franchises, but any other games of the franchise, but I'm going to have to probably delve into those after playing Wild Arms 3 and enjoying it. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I might correct myself on that Street Fighter 4 Collector's Edition statement. I'll put in a little annotation to let you know what the games were, because I think I might have been incorrect on the third one. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys later.